Hi. Oh, I hate it when people hit the start button and then adjust the camera. I just did that. Hi. Let me not be brash. How are you? It's Wednesday. It's Wax Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday. Hey, Anne-Marie. How are you? For some reason, I'm on a droid. I'm one of those people that uses a droid. I'm the last person on Earth that uses a droid, and I don't get to I can't see who's here, and well, now I see that Anne Marie is watching, but you know, whatever. And then there's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. You know, but then it only says that one person is watching, so whatever. I'm trying to find my happy. I've had some not so great news over the past 7 months, just like everybody else, with COVID and illness and economy and jobs and all that whatnot. Hey, Rachel. And I was talking to some people over the past couple of days, and I've had some weepiness and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, over the past 24 hours, the school chancellor of New York City came out with some pretty interesting news, and my kids there's kind of no plans yet for them to get out of my house. I love them, but they're always in the kitchen, and they're always eating, and they're always cooking something. And they're 13 and 15 years old, and they need food to grow, unfortunately. So I have to let them, at least they're not asking me to cook for them every 5 minutes, but the cleanup, it's the every time they eat, there's something left over in the kitchen. Anyway, I need to find my happy. I'm trying. So there's a handful of things that make me like truly, truly happy. And this is one of those things. Not all of these. I'm going to go into if it's all of these that make me happy or just some, okay? If you're having trouble finding your happy, you might want to think about getting some wax. Hey, Susan. Or maybe becoming a consultant. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube, and some of it is very relaxing, and some of it is like, you know, you only see from the camera out. You don't really see the person's face, but they're going through each individual, even if it's Scentsy or Rose Girls or Vendor Wax or, you know, Homes and Gardens or whatever. They're going through these waxes and they're describing the scents, and it's a very relaxing, it's almost an ASMR kind of a thing. And it's interesting. I don't use vendor wax, and I don't use grocery store wax ever. I haven't in years and years. But it's interesting how people who do a lot of home fragrance, they actually kind of memorize different scents and what the notes are and how they make them feel. And then we can talk to each other in the comments of the videos saying, I really liked what you liked, but I didn't like this thing, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So being in the wax world is a community. And it's almost like you turn a hobby, which a lot of people, they do have a hobby of candles and essential oils and waxes and stuff like that, and it is their hobby. They don't consider it a hobby, but hey, if you're spending 10 or 15 minutes a day changing out wax or lighting candles are a bit of a maintenance also. You've got to trim the wicks, and you got to do the whole thing, and you're cotton balling candles and blah, blah, blah. If you don't know what any of that is, there is a whole community on YouTube specifically. There's also Facebook groups, but I stay out of there. They don't really like Scentsy consultants in those kind of groups, because Scentsy consultants have a tendency to be very selly. Not me, but actually I am, I guess, because I'm here. I'm going to be talking to you about 5 different scents. I'm hoping to retain my audience so that by the time I start talking about the wax, you guys don't, oh, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Anyway, we have this, one of my favorite points was when you described the wax scents. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. And I am going to be going through these 5 today. I'm going to try to take my time and not do my fast New York talk so much, because I have a tendency to people tune me out because I talk too fast. I know that. That's one of my flaws. Okay, so we're going to be talking about these. I'm going to talk about these in order of dislike to like. Dislike, unfortunately, was one that I thought I was going to like the most, which is First Kiss Fireworks. Now, all of these are available on my website at MetallicaMom.scentsy.us, and then you just go into collections, and it's the Find Your Happy collection. Okay, it's probably backwards, but whatever. It's 5 bars, and it's $25. So these are $5 each. Each bar of wax is going to last you like 60 to 80 hours of scent. This is a lot cheaper than a candle, than one of those big jar candles, this is cheaper and safer. And you're not married to one candle for, you know, weeks or however long it takes you to burn through them. Anyway, First Kiss Fireworks is described as pucker up, as pink lemon and sweet apple explode with a soft kiss of musk. Everything about that description is up my alley. It is a total steal. $5 each. You can buy this and then give 4 away as gifts. Because, by the way, the ones that I talk about that I don't like, other people love them. So, I wanted to love this so much. In fact, it was in my top 2 when I did the first sniffs on Facebook Live, I think. Pink lemon, sweet red apple, and soft kiss of musk. The musk is there, and the lemon is there, but this is actually, I have 3 cubes going in my small bedroom, and I smell nothing. It's not that I don't like the quality of the scent. No. It's not that I don't like the notes. It's that I literally can smell nothing. It's even a little bit weak in the clamshell. That's what this plastic thing is called. It's called a clamshell. The underside is not even more strong. And usually when you flip it out of the top, when you flip it out of the bottom from the top, usually it's like, woof, like it's so strong. This is so pale. I'm going to keep it. I'm not even going to sample this out because by the time I get it to my customers, it's probably going to be sold out because these special, like, limited time only things, they usually sell out real quick. So I'm just going to load up this, all 5 cubes in my bathroom. And I'm sure it will smell fantastic. But for the bang for your buck, I wouldn't recommend this one on its own. I am going to be taking it out of my Scentsy Club. We're going to go with Taste of Summer next. That's what's going in my living room right now. I did put it in my living room warmers this morning. Sit back and relax with iced tea, lemon, sparkling sugar. It's lemony. And there's tea in there, but it almost, it's bitter. It's like bitter lemon. I smell bitter lemon with this. I don't smell sugar. There's a lot of people watching and some people commented and I didn't see. I'm sorry. It smells like bitter lemon to me, like if you burned. Okay, this is what it reminds me of. This is I'm stretching. Okay, if you are cooking up a piece of fish and you cut slices of lemon and you put it on top of the fish for a broil, and then you take that lemon off and you kind of try to eat that lemon itself. That's what I smell here. I know that that's weird, but I don't like this at all. I don't dislike it. Well, I kind of dislike it. So I'm probably going to be giving away these 4 cubes or warming it when I'm not home or something. I don't know. I don't waste wax. I don't throw wax away unless it's Amber Hollow. Scentsy consultants know what I'm talking about. Or casting spells. Those are the only 2 that I will throw right into the garbage. Anyway, and there's no reason for me to throw them in the garbage because I don't own them. I do own 3 bars of Amber Hollow, but they're in Ziploc bags because they pollute everything that they come into contact with. Anyway, Find Your Sunshine. No, Taste of Summer. Taste of Summer is my second least favorite. So now these 3, I like 2 of them really, really a lot, if that's proper grammar. But this one is my number 3. It's called Wild, Barefoot, and Free. You love Amber Hollow? Really? Do you like cabbage soup? Do you like Brussels sprouts? Do you like, don't get me wrong, I love cabbage soup and Brussels sprouts, but not a lot of people do. I don't know a lot of people who love Amber Hollow. Ramona Griffin is somebody who's in my circle of friends with Scentsy, and she loves Amber Hollow. She's burning it. She's warming it today. I did not say burn. Okay, Wild, Barefoot, and Free. This is number 3, so this is in the middle of the road for me. It's described as fresh air, grass, and wild ivy. The ivy is there, very ivy. This is a very green note. It's very hard to describe. I'm not going to try to describe it to you other than the fact that I liked the lasting power. I liked the strength of it. It wasn't overpowering and it wasn't too light. It was the perfect level of fragrance. It just wasn't my favorite fragrance. I didn't dislike it so much. I just didn't love it. I was going to say Ramona Griffin, she does, right? You're warming it today also? Everybody's warming Amber Hollow today. What the hell is up? Maybe I need to break out of... No, my husband will kill me. My husband made me take around the campfire out of the warmers. And I kind of agreed with him anyway. So anyway, Wild, Barefoot, and Free. It's just middle of the road for me. It's a perfectly scented wax for people who are madly in love with those green like herbal notes, and I do usually like herbal, but it's got to be mixed with some floral for me. So this was not my favorite, but it was in the middle of the road. If I had to buy this whole thing again, which I actually just did order one 2 days ago, but that was for a local customer. I don't know if I would buy the whole thing again, just to make sure that I got my favorite two. Although $25 for 2 bars of wax, I've probably paid that with black market wax, with like wax that is discontinued. But anyway, this was just in the middle of the road for me. I thought it was perfectly balanced, but it just wasn't up my alley, 100%. Showered in Flowers. Okay, so when I first read the description, I was like, oh, I want that so badly. And then when I did my first sniff, I was like, oh, I don't know about this one, because I didn't smell enough jasmine. It's supposed to be described, it is described as rose petals, jasmine, greens, and love. I warmed this in my bedroom and I absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it. I put it in my warmers at like 7 o'clock at night, let it blossom. Not to be punny, but you know, it is a floral scent and you sort of like let it warm up. Ramona, we were just talking about you. Your ears ringing? We were talking about Amber Hollow and all that implies if you're a scentsy consultant. And anyway, Showered in Flowers. I put it in my warmers around 7 o'clock at night. I allowed it to blossom. I went to bed around 9 o'clock and I was smelling it in my sleep. It was fantastic. It wasn't overly rose. It does have rose petals. It says rose petals, not rose. I feel like anything that says rose petals is not quite so punch in your face. But I do smell apple in here. It doesn't say apple. It says rose petals, jasmine, and greens. But to me, this smells a bit like apple. If anybody else has warmed to this, can you verify that? Can you validate that for me? Because I smell apple in here, so imagine apple and rose together. So if you have an arsenal of older bars, and if you had Johnny Appleseed and Simply Rose, put those two together and that's what you're gonna smell. This was not a very floral scent for me. It was more fruity and I really liked it, and it will be staying in my Scentsy Club. The other three that you just saw are not. Look at how my hair is flattening out as we go. It's because I took a shower last night and put no product in it. This is au naturel. I was talking to, Christina Yonkers. A couple of days ago, she was like, oh, look at your hair. It's the kind of hair that you can just wash and go. I'm like, yeah, I can wash it and go, but then it just boop, 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 boop. Anyway, this is my favorite out of the 5. Hey, Zoraida. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Sunshine with Friends. Loved this. My favorite out of the whole thing. Sunshine and Friends is described as orange zest rises in the air while waves of coastal water lap ocean driftwood. Oh my God. Stop it with the adjectives. Okay. Zest. Orange zest. Coastal water. Driftwood. Oh, I like it all over again. This is a little bit more manly than you would think. Sunshine with Friends, Sunrise with Friends is not really the right name for this, if you ask me. I also think it's the wrong color. It just has the slightest bit of citrus. And then it's a woodsy aftershavey note. This is very nice. If Aqua Velva made a citrus variety, like, you know, Aqua Velva always comes in like the blue, it's like the blue stuff. If they made one that had a little bit more lemon in it, that's what this would smell like. It was fantastic. But it wasn't so much like a Mystery Man or a Route 66 where it's just straight up aftershave. It had that hint of citrus in there that really grounded it out. I loved this. This is definitely going to be staying in my Scentsy Club. I'll get 1 bar every 3 months and I'll be a happy girl. So, these two are wins for me. This one I can do without, and these two can kiss my ass. This one I just didn't like the scent, and this one I couldn't smell the scent. So, there you go. So you've got a whole rainbow here of qualities. Again, I'm not going to throw any away. I'm not even going to give it away. I don't have a lot of local customers. If you're local to me and you want a cube of any of this, let me know quickly, because I'm going to be putting all 5 cubes into my bathroom this afternoon, I think. If you're local to me, let me know and I can just drop them off to your house. And then this way you can make a decision. You're going to have to kind of hop on the decision though, because this thing has already been out since the 19th, so that's about 2 weeks almost. And usually these things don't last that long. So this is going to go sold out probably in the next week. I would imagine it's going to sell out in the next week. I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. There's still 10 people here. Does anybody have any questions? Because I don't want to sign out if you're not like, so now it goes down to 9 and then 7. Okay. As soon as I say my goodbyes, people are like, out of here. Oh, now it's back up to 10. Anyway, I just did a post on Facebook about that food over there. And if people saw that and they were curious about what the name of the dish is that we're gonna, Randy, what's the name of the dish? Rand,
Yeah?
what's the name of the dish that we're making later?
Pasta alla Norma?
Pasta alla Norma. So it is big rigatonis, al dente, and sauteed cherry tomatoes and eggplant in olive oil and garlic. So we're going to be making that, but we're also going to add shrimp to it right at the last minute because we need some protein in there. It's a fantastic meal if you're, if you're okay with carbs, but most people are not okay with like loading up on carbs and not having a balance of protein in there with it. So we're going to be adding some little shrimp in there. So that should be good. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee because I haven't had a cup of coffee in the afternoon in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. So looking forward to that. I hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.